Hi, Coach.
Hi, how you doing?
Welcome to HSBN Media Days. Can you introduce yourself and the players you have here today?
Absolutely. I'm Nick Franco, 19th year at Santaluces. To my right, I have the salutatorian, Connor Ballou, senior. I got Jay Mitchell, senior. And at the end, I got Taj Stark, another senior.
Coach, give us a preview of your season.
Well, we have a lot of returners coming back. We have 7 seniors on the squad. We have only seniors and juniors on the team, so there's a lot of playing experience that is coming back for this year, and we're looking to compete and be pretty successful based off of last year that we took some lumps last year, but I think the experience that all the guys that are back gained was invaluable, and we're ready to go. We had a nice preseason, got 2 wins in the preseason, and now we open up on Tuesday, so we're ready to go.
Coach, you've been with the program for a long time. You said it's a senior, junior-laden team. You know, a lot of upperclassmen there that you can rely on. Talk about what are the benefits of having a lot of older guys.
The biggest impact having a veteran squad is just going through our daily practice routines. They kind of know what's expected, and they know what's expected of them from the coaches and me, and they can kind of, you know, we don't have to. We like to recap a lot instead of like work on things for the first time. So a lot of it's just stuff that they've already been familiar with and done at practice, and it's always refreshing to have the senior leadership that, you know, kind of can pull guys in line if they start to venture off track of staying focused during practice. But we've had a good preseason, you know, sessions, and we've had good preseason games, and we're ready to go.
For the players, just talk a little bit about what Coach said. You know, how do you come into this season? Does it feel more familiar out there on the field with the guys?
Personally, I feel like everyone has something to prove, especially from last year's. We have some bench players that didn't feel like they should be that way, so we all have something to prove and hoping to win our first game next week.
Yeah, we had a lot of experience with the team, so, you know, the coaches have high expectations from us, so we know what to expect when we come into practice, and what's going to be going on.
The only thing I really have to say is, since we all have known each other for a while now, and we're all seniors and juniors mostly, we have a good team chemistry. So we flow really well on the team, on the field together as a team.
You're the salutatorian, correct?
Yes.
So it's got to be difficult balancing academics and baseball, correct? Tell
Yeah.
me a little bit how you're obviously managing it well, but what goes into that, and, you know, does Coach give you any advice?
For me personally, it's always been kind of an academics over baseball for me. So I've missed practices and I've missed games for getting homework done, studying for tests, studying for things like that. But yeah, it takes a lot of time and commitment to become a salutatorian and play a varsity sport.
And he's a 4-year starter. Excuse me. He's a 4-year starter, so his time management skills are up there with the best of them, you know.
Do the younger players look up to that? I mean, obviously, you know, every kid wants to succeed on the field and off the field. You know, is he kind of a role model for the rest of the team?
Absolutely. You know, we made a big deal about it at practice when he found out, and you know, we posted something on our Instagram page, and you know, it's a humongous honor, you know, to be number 2 in the class of a school that has 2,800 people in it, and you know, I mean, his HGPA is off the charts. I don't even know what it is. It's probably in the 5s.
5.06.
5.06. So, yeah, he not only is it great that he's doing great in the classroom, but he's also our smartest player on the field. He's our catcher. So, and he's got invaluable experience. He started as a freshman, which not too many, you know, catchers have the opportunity to do at the varsity level, especially at a 7A school. At the time, I think we were 9A, but you know, the large school in Florida, and he's starting as a freshman. So his knowledge behind the plate in the classroom helps him be smart on the field when it comes down to, you know, making the right calls and seeing the whole field. And he's also one of our leaders, so that's why he's up here today with us.
Coach, you guys host the Santaluces Slam every year.
Yes, sir.
You know, talk a little bit how that tournament has developed over the years, and what it's kind of looking like for you guys this year.
Well, I'm in my 21st year at Santaluces overall, 19th as the head coach, and when I took over the program, the Slam was a staple. It was already an established opening week tournament. We dropped it down to 6 teams, 3 games, because the 4-game week, first week of the season is really tough. So a lot of the teams that have been participating in it throughout the years kind of got with me, and we all agreed to shorten it up to 6 teams and just 3 games. It's still a tough week. Great teams in the tournament, and we're looking forward to the challenge because it is a tough week mentally, it's a tough week physically, and it's a great way to open up the high school baseball season. And no better place to do it at Santaluces, at the complex that has 4 fields, and we're going to be playing two games a night, and then on Friday 3 games going on at the same time. So it's a great atmosphere. A lot of scouts are in attendance, a lot of fans are, and it's just a great way to open up the 2023 high school baseball season.
For the players, what kind of adrenaline rush does that give you? You're on your home field, and then everyone's kind of looking at you guys. And what's that like to start the season that way?
It's a major adrenaline rush. I heard just before this meeting that I'm maybe starting on Tuesday against
Nah, you
Jupiter.
are starting. You got the ball.
Okay. I don't know. I just got something to prove. Hoping to lead the team to another victory.
Yeah, being a 3-year starter, the Slam is it's a tournament we've been looking forward to every year. It's exciting playing home, having all our fans and all our parents being in attendance, and we want to put on the show.
So yeah, I agree with Jay. Being a 4-year starter, it's a big thing to look up to. Starting your season off at your fields, at your home fields, but I think it's more of a I like us to show out. It doesn't matter win or loss. I want to see us perform our best and get ready for the rest of the season.
The beautiful thing for me running the tournament, it's a hard tournament. It's a tough schedule to open up the season, and we're playing quality teams, and there's quality teams in the tournament. So from my perspective, I kind of feel like it's a great way to open up the season, because then when we get to the regular game season or the regular week where we're playing 2 games, sometimes 3, but the schedule is not as difficult on paper. So once they get through the Slam week, the rest of the season weeks, they seem a lot easier. Based on, I'm not knocking who we play in our schedule. It's just you gotta manage the week with pitching. It's tough for a 3-game week, and especially with the quality of opponents that we'll be facing. So it's a challenge for me. Especially getting back into managing real baseball as opposed to fall ball or summer ball, where it's kind of like make-believe baseball. So it's the preseason. I got the kinks out with my managerial strategic decisions, and we're ready to go.
Coach, your brother's over there at Coral Glades, and I know you guys clash every year, and you call it the Franco Bowl.
Yeah, we do.
So,
yeah.
Talk a little bit about that game, what it means to you guys. Some of the players, if you want to talk about what that means,
It's always great to see little brother have success as a high school coach as well, and I'm very proud of him and what he's accomplished. He's been at 2 schools, and the great thing about that game is it's just a good family atmosphere. Our family comes out, and it's a friendly rivalry. Also, I do have the upper hand on him. He's gotten us the past 2 seasons, but we have a better record overall throughout the years. But it's a fun environment. The funny thing about Joe is, him and I, grew up together, obviously, and we're so completely different as coaches. He's very fiery, very emotional. I'm more laid back, and I kind of like to let the kids perform without any extra pressure from me. So not that Joe gives them pressure, but we just have very different coaching styles, and it's funny because we grew up together, and I basically raised him. Losing our father at an early age, I was almost like dad and big brother to him. So it's fun. Losing to him is always tough at Christmas time, but I always remind him that I still have the better record overall. But we're going to get after it this year against him. He took it to us last year in a very good game, so we're ready for revenge.
What's it like for you guys playing in that game, knowing there's a little bit of family blood there, Coach?
Well, last year we kind of lost on a walk-off, so I'm just looking for another rematch and trying to redeem ourselves.
It's very exciting because I have a lot of siblings, so playing against them is just the competitive nature, and we know how much the game means to Coach Franco. So he somewhat holds us to a higher standard that game in specific, and we're coming in ready to win, prepared to win.
Yeah, for me it's a lot of fun. I like going out there, and I want to get the win for Coach Franco. I want to represent for him. It's a good game. It's always a good game.
Let's talk about the media days. You guys came out here. I know you guys get to do I.O., run the 60, and exit velos. What did you guys do today? What did you take part in? And what were some of the highlights of the day for the players and Coach you can speak to?
Kyle, you can go first.
Our media day, I think it was pretty solid. We had a little bit of kinks here and there, but there's always room for improvement, as there isn't anything. So media day is it's a good baseline. It's a good way to set a baseline for the rest of our season, and it gives us a little bit of a preview.
Jay?
Yeah, like Connor said, it's a good baseline. It's a good way to see where you at compared to other teams, and it's always fun when you come to media day and put on the show.
What was your favorite?
My favorite was IO. We did okay. We can always improve our IO. No matter what, we just got to showcase and show that we are Santaluces pride and do our best.
Yeah, I like to think of it as another practice day to prepare for Tuesday, opening day. The tournament starts Monday, but we start up on Tuesday, and our IO could have been a little bit crisper, a little bit cleaner. Something that we actually struggled last week with our IO in the 2 preseason games, and it's something that I've really harped on, trying to be better. So we were better today. It wasn't where we needed to be, but the good thing is about IO is that no one scores in IO. Yeah, so we always have a fresh slate when the game starts.
All right. So, Coach, take us out. Highlight. Do a little preview here again at the end here.
Well, I never want to make like bold predictions like district title or bust. I want to make sure that we go out every night and compete, whether we win or lose. And, that's up to the baseball gods and performance. But if we execute and if we perform, we have a veteran team with some talent, our team speed is very, very tremendous, and our athleticism is the best it's been in years. Pitching staff has to step up. We have a lot of pitchers, but Taj being one of them, and he's got a lot of innings under his belt at the varsity level. But overall, in the fall we were pretty successful. Because we threw strikes. So if we throw strikes, we give ourselves a chance. We don't have an arm on our pitching staff that's going to be like 80, 88 to blow it by high school hitters. We have guys that are successful when they pitch to contact and let our athleticism and defense play well, and which I think they can.
Awesome. Well, we wish you the best of luck this year for your season.
Thank you.
And we'll see you on the field. Thanks for coming out today.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.